Sustainability is also investing in craftsmanship. It's investing in 100% natural. It's not about just like, oh, I eat organic food and I buy clothes that are made out of synthetic fibers. Well, that kind of doesn't go together. That's why I like to be in this agrarian society up here in the Hudson Valley, because I feel that there is incredible peace here, and I can feel it. The animals are at peace. The people respect the animals. Doesn't matter if they are used for, raw milk or 36-hour yogurt from farm to store. I had my company, StyleLIkeU's. StyleLIkeU's was a design firm, and that's really what I became known for. Paper Magazine was one of my, I made papers, style, the way it looked, 15 years of that. My work really was about semiology, which is the study of signs and symbols. So by putting a certain symbolic spin on something, you could completely erase language. The clothes I wear in the country are kind of hardcore outerwear, like heavy-duty wool or leather or whipcord or velvet, pretty indestructible fabrics. And you go outside here and you are in the brush or thorns and it's wet, so obviously I have a lot of boots. I have a lot of vests. I used to wear a different pair of glasses almost every day. So I had blue ones and I had red ones, I had brown ones, I had gold ones, I had silver ones. I actually gave like a bag of glasses to like a little shop in Long Island because I was ready. I just decided to deacquisition all my glasses. I have to evolve through things and just not have it held to me. And I think style, I suppose, is a very evolutionary thing. There are very few things I would really want to hang on to for a long time, because then you have to become a shepherd of that stuff. Then you can't transform. You're like, dragging your stuff through your life. This one actually is really old. This is from the 20s. So, and I like them because they're sports bracelets. So I've had these for about, 20 years. I worked with Hermes in the late 80s, and I said to Jean-Louis Dumas Hermes, I said, you need to do Hermes by the yard. I made this dog head charm. This is basically the logo for Pooch Club, and I like it because it's kind of like, it's Asian, it's rap, it's kind of heavy metal at the same time. Like this vest, I've had this vest long enough that I had to change the lining 3 times because it wore out. It became so thin and shredded, and so I just recently had one of my scarves cut up, and I sent it to Jeeves, and I said, take the scarf and make it into the lining for the vest. Little animals, and I thought you would really like these boots. And obviously my dogs like them too. Yeah, the boot is its own animal. So you see, there's the boot. So now you have these little tiny little boots. You don't have to wear these with the boots at all, but this is basically the idea. And I love the fact that this is a 2-part boot, because this really expresses what I'm trying to say about basic instinct, about the prey diet of dogs, about the relationship of our food chain, about what we're doing to our own food chain, and as we said, style is food too. So it was more important for me to start focusing on an environmental expression than this personal, transportable, mobile me, because ultimately, if I have to, express a different kind of level of story, it's not going to be here. It really isn't. It's going to be in these other things, the symbols of these animals. When I finally had a horse later on, I used to ride my horse to parties, and it'd be, midnight, and I'd be riding home on the back of my horse on a dirt road, sparks flying from the stones in the road, galloping along, after drinking in a field all night with my friends. Yeah, and also you're living this hybridized life between urban New York City and animals. What would you choose to wear? You have to go from the car to the saddle to the office to the car to the saddle to the horse. So I was always doing these kinds of hybrid wardrobes that would basically take me right back into the field as quickly as possible, basically. Sometimes changing in the car at red lights, putting on my boots one light at a time.